Now it's recording. Hello all. Hello Professor. My name is Savinay Tattukolla. Um, my UID is U3481235. For the today's video, I'm going to do MapReduce program. I'm going to take a text file which contains numeric values, also contains the text. So what I'm going to do is write a Python program which will take only numeric values and calculate the average from that. Um, uh, without after ignoring the um, text data in it. So let's jump into the video. I'm just sharing my screen here. Yeah, this is what I've been doing for this video. Uh, First, we'll create a MapReduce job using Python, but calculates the average value found in a file with numeric values. So the program should ignore any non-numeric values found in the file without crashing. I have opened the virtual machine here. So this is my mapper file, and this is my text file here. As you can see, text file contains text data, also includes the numeric values in separate line. It contains both negative and the decimal. I have included different types of numeric values to check whether my mapper file will calculate average for the all numeric values. So for the mapper program, I have imported the sys, which will we will use this sys to talk with the command line. After that, I have imported the regular expression. This regular expression, I have written this regular expression, which says to take either positive or negative. Either one is optional with integers. The star says 0 or more digits, followed by a decimal point. So I have used escape character to escape the decimal point. After that, I have this after decimal point, I am taking one or more digits. So this program will do for each line in the text file. It will trim all the white spaces before and after the each line text data. After that, I have used the re.findAll function, which will take only numeric values. So what it will return is it will return the list which contains all the numeric values. So if there is no numeric values, it will return the user to enter any numeric values. Else it will loop through it and gives the output as each numeric value followed by a tab followed by how frequency of the numeric value. So this is my mapper and this is my reducer file. So what it will do is like after the output from the mapper is the each value followed by a tab and followed by a frequency of each numeric value. So it will split the data based on the tab. After that, it will add the value to the count and finally calculates the average. If there is no total count is not greater than 0, then it will return no numeric values present in the file. So this is what I have been doing for this assignment. So first I will start the Cloudera terminal using the docker.yml file. So I will jump into the workbench, cd workbench, bdf23, which contains docker file and Cloudera. Let's list what is it contains. As you can see, it contains YAML file. So to start the Docker Cloudera terminal, I'm going to type Cloudera Docker compose up. This will start the servers. Yeah, now it will start the servers. Now in a new terminal, once it is started, so the next step is to copy the files present in W09 folder. Uh, I will copy all these files into the shared folder which was shared by the Cloudera terminal dev01. So I will copy all these files and keep it in a Docker Cloudera beta folder. I will paste it here. Yeah, now I have pasted all the files. Let's wait till the Impala server also started. So it's gonna take some time. Yeah, now I have started the Cloudera terminal. Now in the new folder, to start the Cloudera terminal, I'm going to type docker exec in IT terminal, interactive terminal IT. Name of the image is Cloudera, followed by /bin/bash. Now we are in the Cloudera terminal. Let's list what are these contents. I have contains all these files. Now I'm navigating to the CD home Cloudera. Sorry, and dev01. Let's list what is this contains. It contains all the files which was I have copied previously into the folder. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to create one separate folder called MapReduce. I will copy only the Python files in it as mentioned in the video. So I will navigate to the home. CD//list. Yeah. Now I'm going to create make dir slash MapReduce. It didn't contain MapReduce earlier. So yeah, now it had created the MapReduce program. As you can see, the MapReduce folder has been created here. Now what we are going to do is we're going to copy only the Python files, right? So let's navigate to the CD home, CD Cloudera, and CD dev01. Now I'm going to copy only the .py files into right. So for that one, I'm going to type instruction copy all files which ends with .py, which means the Python files into the destination location, which is MapReduce. Yeah, now I copied all the files into the MapReduce program. Let's see. CD MapReduce and we'll list -l. Now I copied all the files into the MapReduce program. Now the one of the most important thing now we are gonna do is like change the file permissions so that it can be accessible to from everywhere. So to change the file instructions, I will type chmod 777 start.py. Now it will change all the instructions. ls-l. Yeah, now you can see that all instructions will be given as read, write, execute for group, for users, and for group and for others. Now, other thing we have to do is like we need to change the MapReduce folder to the change the instructions from MapReduce program, just like what we did with the Python. So CD will go one step back. ls. Yeah. Now chmod 777 MapReduce dash L. Now you can see it's a directory followed by read write execute for user and for group and for others. Now the next step is uh, we are going to copy this text file which is present here. Like this is a text file my data contains. So what I'm going to do is I'm copying this text file, sending it to the HDFS, like Hadoop file system. To do that, I'm going to uh, navigate to the CD home, CD Cloudera, CD dev01, which contains my mr file.txt. Now, let's see what my Hadoop file system contains in the root directory. Yeah, my root directory contains these are all the files which was shared by the different nodes in the Hadoop file system. So to create a directory in this one, I'm going to use hdfs dfs dash make directory slash MapReduce. Yeah, now I'm going to list what are this contains. Yeah, now you can see the MapReduce has been created here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a separate folder in the MapReduce where I want to store this text file. So to do that, I'm going to type hdfs dfs dash make directory where in the MapReduce, right? So MapReduce slash average. Yeah, yeah, I have created MapReduce. Now I'm going to see whether it exists or not. DFS root dash MapReduce. Yeah, sorry for this wrong name, but it's the average folder present in it. Now what we are going to do is like we are going to copy the text file which is present in dev1 to this average. So to do that, I'm going to type dfs dash copy from local. This file name is mrfile.txt to dash map reduce slash avrgae. Yeah, now it has been copied. Let's see whether it contains it or not. ls now reduce rga. Yeah, now it contains the mrfile.txt. Now what we're going to do is like before proceeding with the .sh file, I'm going to check whether both the files I have copied is accessible from everywhere. So I will navigate to the CD ls-la. Yeah, the MapReduce is accessible from everywhere. It directly given all the permissions for the folder. Now cd go to MapReduce and I will type the instruction ls.la. Yeah, now I have given the permissions to all the files with py. So I will again navigate back to the cd home. Home, Cloudera, and dev01. Now what we are going to do is carefully read the instruction here. Uh, so this user bin Hadoop is present in the Hadoop file system. We're going to access the jar file from this one. So here my files are, I'm going to take mapper assignment and reduce assignment file. After that, my input is present in, not in the word count, but in the average. AVERGAE followed by mar, which is means MapReduce file.txt, which my data is contained in this one. So I am going to store the output in the same folder with the name output01. So I'm going to use mapper and reducer. I'm going to save this file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one, copy. I'm going to paste the instructions here. Yeah, before press the hit enter, I'm going to check. I'm going to access the mapper.assignment file and reducer.assignment. I'm taking the input from the MR file and and storing the output in the output01. And my mapper file is mapper.assignment and reducer is reducer.assignment file. As you can see, this is the mapper.assignment file and this is the reducer.assignment file. So yeah, now it's perfect. So I'm gonna press hit enter. I think it's taking time. I'm gonna wait for some time. So in the meantime, I will stop the screen, stop the sharing and get back to it once it's done. So one decision. Now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to open new terminal, docker exec it Cloudera Right. Now I will navigate to the CD MapReduce, which contains all the files. Yeah, I have given all the permissions to this one and also for this one. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to change my files. I'm going to read is mapper assignment, and this is a MapReduce. mrfile.txt. Yes, yeah, output 01 assignment file and assignment file. Copy, paste. I put will get we don't get another uh, retrying connecting the server. I think there is something wrong with the server connection, but I don't like. Let's check it out here. Mm, let's go to Firefox. Let's try localhost 3 Yeah, there is something. I think because of this, I am getting an error. Unable to connect. Firefox can't establish a connection to the server. Because of this, I am getting an error. So I will just show you in the terminal what it looks like. I'm containing this one, right? So what it will show is cat mrfile.txt. What I'm typing it to the mapper python mapper underscore assignment dot py. Even if we sort it or not, it's uh, it's our choice. Even if we didn't use sort, we'll get an output correctly since we are not using any uh, frequency or count like that. We're just calculating the average. I'm using the sort anyway. So after that, I'm going to type python reducer score ash dot py. So what it will return is it will return the average. I hit enter, we can see average value is minus 1.27. So this is the final output we get for this file. When we calculate the average of all these numeric values, we'll get this output average 1.27. The same can be seen in this terminal, but there is some problem with connecting to the server. So that's why you can see the output. I will get back to it once it is solved and try to figure out why it's not working. Cause like as you can see, my all the servers are running okay here. As you can see, there is something wrong with the server, I think. Okay, so yeah. So once again, when we go into to this one, yeah, I have calculated the average from all the values, and I have also my program didn't crash if there is no numeric values because I have given a code and regular expression related to that. So I have given to take negative values as well. So yeah, I hope I have satisfied all the requirements. So I'm just stopping my screen. Thank you all. Yeah, now it's recording. This is my MapReduce part 2 video. In the first part, what I have done is I have taken one text file which contains a numeric value and non-numeric data, and I have ran this in the VS Code. Since my terminal is not working, uh, I have shown the output in the VS Code terminal. Now what I am going to do is like I have uh, uh, reinstall all the cluster nodes of the Hadoop file system, and I'm trying to run the code again in the Cloudera terminal itself. So let's jump into the video. Um, I'm just sharing my screen. Yeah, I have started as explained in the previous video. I have started the Cloudera terminal, uh, and the main reason why I am getting error is because of two things. First one is I didn't install the Docker container fully. Because of that, some HBase errors and resource manager errors has came. Now, and the second error what I am getting is I'm not using the Python 2.7 version. When we see here in the MapReduce program, here I am using Python 2.7. When we give the Python as the print statement as a regular Python, enclosed in a parenthesis, it's showing the output is not showing in the which Hadoop file system. So what I have done is I have changed the syntax back to the Python 2.7. I hope now that it will work. So I have started the Cloudera terminal after starting the Cloudera clusters in the using Docker Compose. Now let's list what are files it contains. The MapReduce. This one is done by me in the previous videos. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new make directory slash make it as MapRed in the terminal in the home directory. Now let's list what is does it contains. Yeah, now MapRed, and it has been given no permissions. Now I will navigate to the CD home Cloudera and dev01. Let's list what is this contains. It contains map and red file. Let's see what is these two files contains. Cat uh, map.py. Yeah, it contains both these. It contains this code in my mapper program. So I will just clear the screen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this map.python file and reducer.python file to my newly created directory called MapRed. I have copied this. Now I'll navigate to the CD MapRed and list. Now let's see what are the permissions I have given. There are no permissions assigned. So what we are going to do is we're going to change the permissions of both these Python files so that it can be accessible from everywhere. I have used chmod 777, which says I'm going to implement read, write, execute for all the three groups called user, groups, and the others for these two Python files. Now let's see ls-la. Now we can see the read, write, execute has been given. Since these are not directories, first one is blank. Now I will go back one step back, and let's list contain MapReduce. And also I need to give the MapReduce itself so that it can be accessible from everywhere. So to do that, I'm going to type same as earlier, chmod 777 and map. Yeah. Now when we check it, you can see this bin has been given the permissions for users, group and others. And since it is a directory, the first digit is D. Now what we're going to do is let's check what are my files present in the Hadoop slash MapReduce. Yeah, I have created the MapReduce earlier. If you want, we can use another version, like create another folder and keep all our files. Since it has been already done by me, uh, I will not create the new folder. I will keep it in this directory itself. So let's list what does it contains. Contains MapReduce average output 0. It contains the test1.txt, which is where is text1.txt file. Yeah, this is my text file. It will count only the average of all these numeric values. So I will jump back again to the terminal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my .sh for instructions in this terminal. So when after we navigate to the MapReduce folder in the present in the root directory. So I have copied the text file here. Now I will navigate to the CD MapRed and check. Let's check all the permissions it has. Yeah, it has all the permissions. Now I will go to this one. What it will do is like it will take both these files and text file from this directory, from this path, and it will calculate the output and keep it in the output 01. Since my output 01 already exists, I'm keeping it as a output 02 and save the file. So that I will use the map.py and red.py files. So copy. I'm copying this one and I'm pasting it here. Before proceeding, let's check if whether we have given the correct instructions or not. I have taken files map.py and red.py from this folder mapred, and it will take input from Hadoop file system, which is present in the this path like MapReduce slash test1.txt, and it will calculate the average and put it in the this path MapReduce and output 02. After that, I will the mapper program is map.py and reducer is I am assigning mapper to 1 and reducer to the 1, and I'm going to paste this code. Now I will run the output. Let's hit enter. It's going to take some time. Yeah. Now we have seen my output has been created in the directory called MapReduce output 02. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to print what is the average of all the values GFS, DFS, LS, MapReduce. Yeah, it contains output 02. Now I will navigate to the output 02. Output 02. It contains folders, two files. One is output 02 success and output 02 part 000. My output is present in this one. So I'm going to, instead of listing, I'm going to print the contents of this file. So to do that, I'm going to type the instruction cat with the name of the file. Yeah, as we can see, this is my average of all the values present in this one. Since my uh, test1.txt contains both the text data that includes numeric values and non-numeric data. It will ignore all the text data and only take numeric values. It is based on the regular expression I have given. It will match only the numeric values and ignore all the text files. Once it will take all the numeric values, it will calculate the frequency of each value. Since I have given each of them a unique numeric value, I didn't give sort. If I given different same type of numeric values present, it will sort based on the um, each numeric value and send it to the reducer.py file. What the reducer.py will do is like it will from operator it will get item getters from the mapper and it will split it based on the slash tab character. After that, I will convert this into the integer and finally calculate the total sum and total count for each of the numeric value. Once it's been done, I will calculate the average by dividing total sum by total count and print the average as point to print the average. So one important note from here is like use for this MapReduce program, please use the version Python 2.7 uh, syntax, else it will not work. Like the code will run, but it will not show the output in the Hadoop file system. So yeah, I hope I have satisfied all the requirements. And other important thing is like one of the important thing is as professor mentioned in the video, it is most important priority to make sure all servers are running. Like should all of should contain this OK symbol beside each of the server. Else you have to start the watch the video Cloudera persistent again and try to close the Cloudera and reinstall all the servers. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit from this one and I'm going to stop my Cloudera container. It's gonna take some time. Yeah. Now if we want we can try to see the output here in this terminal itself. So let's list what does it contains. I will go to the cd docker Cloudera and I'll list all the files. I'll go to cd data and list it contains map.py. So it's also contain test1.txt. Now what I have what until now what I had done in the uh, Cloudera terminal is now showing in the VS Code terminal. We'll get the same. Let's see if we'll get the same output or not. To do that, I'm going to type cat test1.txt. I am piping it to the mapper program python map.py and since I have given each distinct numeric values, I don't need sort. If we want, we can use the sort function as well and followed by I am piping it to the reducer dot red.py. Now what it will do like it will show the contents of the average. Oh yeah, since I am using the Python, since I'm in the BD environment, um, it's showing as the I will change this to the conda activate p2. P2 is my file, which P2 is the other environment just like BD, which I have created earlier, which contains the Python 2.7 version. Now, when we run this one, oh, okay, The mistake I have made is like I have given the I should give this one as python.red.py. Yeah, now we can see the output we have seen in the Cloudera terminal. Average of all the numeric values is also present here. Now we have seen the two ways of using MapReduce, one in the VS Code terminal and other in the Cloudera terminal, uh, Cloudera container. I hope I have satisfied all the requirements and see you next time. Thank you.